Buongiorno from downtown Catania. We're going to go to Taormina to see one of the most beautiful cultural events I've ever seen in Sicily. There'll be Sicilian carts, performances, and Sicilian dancers. Next, Holy Week celebrations from all over Sicily. And then we're going to go to Lawrence, Massachusetts, where You, Me, and Sicily sponsored a meet and greet for the Sicilian Project, which is our nonprofit. Alfred is down there and he'll explain all about it. Let's go to Taormina. Wow. Look at these beautiful uniforms. For 3 days in April, Taormina, already one of the most beautiful spots in Sicily, was full of lively color, festive music, and culture. Performers came from all over Sicily to celebrate spring and share their talents with an international audience. Children and adults dressed in traditional Sicilian costumes made this event unforgettable. The procession went along Corso Umberto and culminated in the main square, but wait until you see the scenes of them warming up near the Greek theater. And these guys right here are from Taormina. She goes, "We're at home, siamo a casa." And this is a cultural association. Cool costumes. Classic Sicilian carts from Agrigento, and that guy over there told me he's from Licata. This group came from Regalbuto. From Regalbuto in the province of Enna. They came all the way over here just for Primavera in Taormina. Valeria here is going to explain all about. E come chiama questo gruppo?
Allora, è un gruppo che balla la contradanza e si chiama Camurria da Muri. Sostanzialmente è un ballo tipico siciliano che si balla con la tarantella e si fa con 24 coppie. Si formano ballando
couples.
Tanti quadri, tante figure a ritmo di musica con appunto la tarantella.
So this is a typical Sicilian dance and you need 24 24 coppie?
24 coppie,
24.
12 coppie,
12,
24 persone.
24 people. E voi venite solo per
Sì,
primavera?
in questa occasione solo per oggi, altrimenti ci esibiamo per carnevale.
They also do it
per
for
carnevale.
carnevale. Grazie, grazie. And this is the scene as they're setting up. People are getting ready. Watch this, and then over there they're practicing. And then let's see over here. This entire city is alive with culture, and even people are dancing on the streets. It's fantastic. This is probably one of the most beautiful cultural festivals I've ever seen in Sicily. Que bel! Beautiful! And then look at these flowers. This is the port of Catania, and look how beautiful it is. Let's take a look at these palms, all handmade. These are the scenes that are just so endearing about Acitrezza. Right after church, everyone's gathering and probably going to go get a granita, a gelato, and then go have Palm Sunday lunch.
Stati tutti avvelenati.
This scene you can see all over Sicily. Just they get a table and some chairs and play cards. Good way to pass the Sunday.
Take a video.
Yes. This, look how old the cards are. You know they've been playing a lot. Here we are in Salmaro, the Monday before Easter. This is the scene on Holy Thursday, a little bit windy in Catania. And they came from the offices of Catania, all of them, and probably the surrounding area. Today is Good Friday, and here's the scene again in Acitrezza. We're going to be coming down here for Easter, and I'm not sure if we'll have scenes from here for this video, but for sure on a future video. I love this church. It's small, it's quaint. You know, there's a big celebration happening when all the street food people have their stalls set up. This view never gets old. It's Good Friday, and all The Columba cakes are gonzo. Well, actually, a few left right here at the supermercato. Look at all the flavors. This is the one we're having for Easter. The lemon one. Ooh, Bailey's. That sounds good too. And here are the Easter eggs. Not that many left either on this Good Friday, but you've got plenty of variety. And here's the Kinder, which is probably one of the most popular. Here we are back in Via Grande and the Church of St. Mauro. It is Saturday and they're getting ready for Easter Mass, and here is Mary with a sword in her heart, and here's Jesus. This is typical Sicilian. Come chiama? Cottura con uova.
Esatto,
Posso?
con l'uova.
Come?
Cottura
Cottura con uova. There you go. A cookie with some eggs in there.
L'uccello con le uova.
There you go. That's some...
Aceto con l'ova. Buonissimo.
Non è cottura con uova?
Diciamo in italiano. Così in siciliano aceto con l'ova.
There you go. Happy... Buona Pasqua!
Buona Pasqua!
Buona Pasqua a tutte.
Certo.
Cottura con l'uova. That's how we know it. Che bella. Grazie. It's Saturday before Easter, and we're stopping to get some of our supplies. And I wanted to show you guys how artichokes grow. This is it right here. Looks like a beautiful flower, doesn't it? We're here at one of the farms where we get our fruits and vegetables. And this side are the fava beans. Lots and lots and lots of fava. Because now it's the season. Look at all the lemons. And over here he's planting the spring and summer crop, which will be eggplant and spring tomatoes, he said. And look at this. We've taken you here before, and but here's where he grows the purple cauliflower and so forth. This is one of the shops we stop at, and I wanted to show you how beautiful it's decorated with all types of Easter eggs and bunnies and Columba cakes. Tanti auguri. Buona Pasqua. I love the Easter holiday, the Christmas holiday in Sicily. It's so magical. Starting from Ash Wednesday to Sunday, Easter Sunday, and then Little Easter on Monday. Great time to be in Sicily. All right, now we're gonna go to Alfred. He's in the United States for a couple of weeks, and he hosted a meet and greet sponsored by You, Me, and Sicily and benefiting our nonprofit, the Sicilian Project. And I personally want to thank everyone who came out, the volunteers, and those who donated to our Sicilian Project. Grazie mille from the bottom of my heart. Alfio, tell us more.
I can't believe 78 people came, making it the most successful fundraiser we've ever had. It was so good that next year, by the way, mark it in your calendar, the second last 2 weeks of April we'll do it again. Except we want 100 next year. However, I can't do it by myself. I'd like to put together a committee. Maybe you can help me. Send me an email if you'd like to be part of a committee on this beautiful project that we've done. You know, this money that we raised this week is paying for the Michael Gorish Memorial class in Architrezza in September. He was a sailor who perished in an accident after being only in country 2 or 3 weeks. So we're doing it in Architrezza. That was the scene of the accident. Within viewing of where it happened, And our friends from Sigonella Naval Station, our heroes from the Naval Station, will be there. But we need your help, okay? Every nickel that you give goes right to any of the teaching classes that we have. And don't forget, we've also started adult classes. So thank you very much for your support. We really hope that in the future you will continue to support us. On behalf of Giovanni Lanza, our president, myself, Esther, Stefania, our boards of directors, Ray Balzano, who did the staging yesterday. He was AV Media, great. Salvatore's Restaurant, Mike Agricola, great. Thank you very much for all the volunteers that came, great. And God bless you, thank you. Ciao.
The whole purpose of the Sicilian project is to teach these kids how to speak English, and they've done that tremendous job. But not only do they do that, but they help, churches in low-income areas if they have projects going. So I'm of the opinion that the Sicilian project is just going to continue to grow, and as time goes on, they're going to reach out to other people, other entities that need help. By the way, there is a 50-50 raffle. Al's going to 60. He keeps telling me 60-40. I thought it was 50-50, but 60-40. Al will talk about that a little later on.
My brother Al has been a big inspiration to me. I hate to say it, but he really has. Al Zappola.
First of all, look how many people are here, right? I'm profoundly grateful for everybody that came here today and has been supporting the Sicilian project almost forever, okay? And I know myself, our President Giovanni Lanza, the members of our board of directors, they appreciate your continued and unrelenting support for what we do. Thank you very much. Before I begin my remarks, we have a beautiful screen here, we have a computer here, we have a Sicilian flag here. Thanks to our friend Ray, AV Media Services. Where are you? Stand up, Ray. And his beautiful wife. He drove here free. Set this stuff up. It's unbelievable, okay? I want to also, where's Lenny Macaluso? Put your hand up. Where's his wife? They drove up from New York City to be here today. Mike Watt, put your hand up. Mike Watt's my colleague, my best pal in Sicily, who retired from Sigonella Naval Station in Sicily, lives in North Carolina, and he flew up. And of course, who can forget my brother Tommy, who took a bike over here? That's all I'm saying. But let me just go over a couple of points over here. Some of you people wanted to know real quickly, and I'm going to be very concise about it. How did this whole thing start? How did this Sicilian project start? It started over 13 years ago in my first book or my second book, I can't remember which one I wrote, where I had done a chapter in the book, a whimsical chapter that said, if I had, hypothetical $1 million, what would I do with it? And my answer was, I would start schools in Sicily to teach English to kids because there's a brain drain going on. Nobody can speak English, including the teachers, by the way. They leave, and who's left in Sicily are the very young and the very old. So I would try to keep them in Sicily so they can get a job and etc. Okay? Stay away from the mafia, because the mafia, as you know, is the shadow government of all of Italy. And they use the unemployed as their muscle. So I wrote the chapter and, sold a ton of books. One day in my law office, my secretary said to me, "You got a phone call." And I picked up the phone. Attorney Zappler, my name is Stephen Carbone. And this man, Stephen Carbone from Burlington, Vermont, told me a story. He said, my grandfather came from the province of Messina, immigrated in the turn of the century, settled up in Vermont, and opened up a car dealership, and then another car dealership, and then another car dealership, and then got into commercial real estate. And now we're the biggest car dealerships and commercial realtors in the state of Vermont. And if it wasn't for my grandfather coming here from Sicily, I would have never been able to do anything. So in memory of him, I want to send to you a donation. So I'm looking at myself at the phone. I remember, I'm saying, good, the guy's going to send me $100. I said, fine, Mr. Carbone, whatever you want. So a week later, Federal Express arrived, check. And inside the FedEx thing was a check for $10,000. All right? So now all of a sudden, I have a $10,000 check here, and now I have to do all the things necessary to incorporate a nonprofit in the state of Massachusetts, a 501c3 for Internal Revenue Service, put together a board of directors, great board of directors, by the way, featuring PhDs, featuring professors emeritus like Gaetano Cipolla, who is the man in Sicilian history in the United States of America. We have a lot of people. B's on our, Esther is on our board. Anybody else here on our board? Sue Gambarino Walker. And the guy who's the president today, Giovanni Lanza, he's been with me since the first day. And also, Joe Montecolono, who is a friend of ours from New York and Florida, who keeps on sending us checks, okay? Because he understands the vision that I laid out. If it's not for the American largesse, the American generosity, okay, none of this would happen.
All right, so you may be wondering, okay, Esther's in Catania one day, Taormina the other day. Today I'm in Ortigia again, behind the Duomo. Well, we started back up with our touring season, and so who knows where I'm going to be broadcasting from, but for sure we're going to be coming to you every Sunday at 4 p.m. Sicily time. Listen, wherever you're watching, and if it's Sunday, Easter Sunday, Buona Pascha, Happy Easter. Oh, and in Hungarian, Boldog Húsvét. Happy Easter, Buona Pascha, Boldog Húsvét. We'll see you in another video of you, me, and Sicily. Love you guys. Ciao.